Here again. I hope you watched my last two videos about addition and subtraction word problems because today we are going to be reviewing both of them together. So we really need to be mindful of our keywords so that we know when to subtract and when to add. So just as a quick review, some keywords for addition are add, altogether, both, combined, how many, in all, increased, join, plus, sum, together, and total. And then, on the other hand, some keywords to be mindful of for subtraction are decrease, difference, fewer, how many more, how much more, left, less than, minus, remain, take away, still, and subtract. So these are just some keywords that are helpful hints so that when we read through the problems and we see them, we'll be able to identify, oh, this is an addition word problem, or oh, this is a subtraction word problem. And sometimes we can even have both in a problem. So we're just going to go ahead and start practicing these skills. All right, let's start off with number 1. This says 114 birds were sitting in a tree. 21 more birds flew up to the tree. How many birds were there altogether? Altogether is a key word for addition. So we have 114 plus 21. So we have to add here. So we're just going to add up our numbers. So we have 4 plus 1 is 5. 1 plus 2 is 3. And then 1, we're not adding it with anything, so we just bring it down. So we have 135. So there's a total of 135 birds in the tree. Number 2 says 29 birds were sitting in a tree. Some more fly up to the tree. Then there were 142 birds in the tree. How many more flew up to the tree? How many more is a keyword for subtraction. So we're subtracting these two numbers. So we always start off with our bigger number first. So we are going to subtract 142 minus 29. So we cannot do 2 minus 9, so we need to borrow from 4. That becomes a 3. The 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 9 is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1. We're not subtracting with anything. Bring it right down. So we have 113. So 113 birds flew up to the tree. All right, the next one says, Beth has 74 crayons. She gives 25 away to Jen. How many crayons does she have left? How many? And we have left and gives. So that's another subtraction problem. So we're subtracting our two numbers, 74 and 25. I'm just going to do that over here. So we have 74 minus 25. We cannot do 4 minus 5, so we borrow from our 7. That becomes a 6. My 4 becomes a 14. 14 minus 5 is 9. 6 minus 2 is 4. So, Beth has 49 crayons left. All right, let's go on to number 4. Cindy's mom baked 41 cookies. Paul's dad baked 38 cookies. Cindy and Paul ate 6 cookies each and then brought them to school for a party. How many cookies did they bring all together? So now, this is a little tricky problem. So we have all together, so we know we need to add. However, there's one extra step because they ate 6 cookies. When you eat, you're taking away, so we have to subtract. So first, we need to add our cookies. So we have 41 plus 38. So we're going to start off with adding our cookies first. So 41 plus 38, because they baked these cookies first before they were eaten. So 1 plus 8 is 9, and 4 plus 3 is 7, so 79. Now, Cindy and Paul ate 6 cookies each. So Cindy ate 6 and Paul ate 6. So Cindy ate 6 and Paul ate 6. So 6 plus 6 is 12. So they ate 12 cookies together. Cindy ate 6 and Paul ate 6. Now we need to take those cookies away because they ate them. They're no longer there. So we're going to do 79, which is our total here of how many they baked, minus 12, since they ate those cookies. So we have 9 minus 2 is 7, and 7 minus 1 is 6. So they ended up bringing 67 cookies to school. So they started with 79, but this was a two-step problem. So even though there was addition, there was also subtraction because we added the total cookies and then we subtracted how many they ate. And our last one says 18 children were riding on the bus. At the bus stop, some more children got on the bus. Then there were 25 children altogether on the bus. How many more children got on the bus at the bus stop? How many more? Keyword for subtraction. So we got to subtract our two numbers. We have 25 and 18. We always start off with the bigger number. I'm going to subtract on this side. So we have 25 minus 18. We cannot do 5 minus 8, so we need to borrow. My 2 becomes a 1. My 5 becomes a 15. 15 minus 8 is 7. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So we just have 7. So 7 more children got on the bus at the bus stop. So as you could see in this video, we did addition and subtraction together. So that's why you have to be very careful about reading the problems because you'll either have extra information or as we did over here, there's a two-step problem where you'll add and subtract. And we just need to be mindful of our key words here so that we'll be able to identify when to add and when to subtract.